Live at 5, it's Offer Review, and I'm not sure where this came, but I'm guessing this came from some sort of survey, and it just magically popped up on my Discord. I'm not sure if this is meant to be shared, but it got sent my way. It says, how interested are you in having character Sylvie from Loki being added to Marvel Strike Force? And for me, does this lean towards Kang? That would be pretty cool too, right? If we got Sylvie and Kang. Someone said, oh, does this mean we're going to get a Asgardian rework? Probably not. I don't think so. But anyways, this was interesting to me. This doesn't really mean much. Literally anybody could make this. I don't know where it came from. But it's a good question, right? And also, this was like the funniest thing I've ever seen. It says, Stronk 7 Red Ultimus. And I got to get turned down for what? You made me laugh. You made my day. Check this out. Holy moly! You spent dark promotion credits on Ultimus just to leave him at level 1? This made me laugh. I like that you've got him hearted. This made me laugh. This was like the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. Someone spent dark promotion credits. Well, maybe they're at their cap or something. I like to know this thinking behind this. Woo! Actually, he does have a play right now on Mercenaries, kind of as on defense and war as a counter to like skill military and Red Guardian. But I have not really upgraded my Ultimus. Also, this was on the Mobile Gamer Reddit, which is kind of interesting right there. The purpose of the Reddit is to share memes or things that would be interesting to the community at large. Now, and there's a specific subthread in there for questions, which that becomes a individual player thing. But I just wanted to read this right here because, believe it or not, I was reading not only on this Reddit, our Mobile Gamer Reddit, and also on the Marvel Strike Force Reddit. So people saying they're really happy with the game right now, which is, I'll take. I want to read this though. 600-day plus player took some time off for deployment, returned a month or two before Silver Surfer. Says this may be controversial, but I'm quite happy with how the game is progressing. Say this because everyone sees this great reset as a bad thing. See this as an opportunity to jump the meta. Something I didn't think about. I have a 4 million TCP-ness, but 120k Kestrel and 110 Silver Surfer amongst other meta characters. So then someone said, well, what about the people that just started the game? And then I said, okay, fine. Let's ask, how many people have Kestrel? And this is my unofficial poll. 94% of the people have Kestrel. So yeah, so I think, hot take, I've never said this before. Kestrel's amazing. And to the 94% of the people potentially watching that have Kestrel, upgrade her. She's really good, right? Yeah. Same thing with Silver Surfer. So, the characters of late are quite a bit stronger, and the opportunity to invest resources into these newer characters that are not only have better kits but better stats. And I know there's been some data on like the stats being higher, but what about the length of the text, the kits? Has anybody like done a compilation of like how many words are in a Hand Archer kit versus Kestrel's kit, or how many words are in Hand Assassin's kit versus Adam Warlock's kit? That'd be an interesting chart to see with the moving day average. Oh my God. Yeah, the kits have gotten more complicated. And then also, this is something that I've been thinking about a lot lately. And it says tags and theory crafters should be kept in mind in the future of this game. So I did a bit of simple quick math comparing Galaxy of Heroes Marvel Strike Force and Galaxy of Heroes. There's 208 characters, and the game has been out longer. Like 2-3 years longer than Marvel Strike Force. And there's 35 tags. And then in Marvel Strike Force, there's 174 characters. It's catching up quickly, right? And there's 56 tags. So in Marvel Strike Force, there's, 5.94 characters per tag, where in Marvel Strike Force, there's 3.1 characters to tag. And then it kind of goes there for obvious reasons why this really dumbs down Marvel Strike Force to cookie-cutter teams. There is always a chance scopely release character that has a synergy with 2 or more characters. For example, say Professor X comes to the game and its synergy with X-Men. So no matter what the character, where they could potentially give you so much more theorizing for where he can be used, but the current way characters are being released does not give me hope that they'll ever be the case. And I agree with this. And then they kind of talk about how in Galaxy of Heroes, a new character comes out and, Arnold will go to town with making a video about how they can be used and the potential they have and blah, blah, blah. And to a certain degree that happens here too, but not as much. And, if you look at the meta right now here in Marvel Strike Force, let's say in the arena, it's Infinity Watch on Infinity Watch. And how fun, for me, it was a lot of fun, that 6-week period between Black Order and Infinity Watch. That was a blast. And Galaxy of Heroes has that always. I think about half the teams are one particular fixed team, but the other half are something else. A lot of opportunity to do what you want and create teams. And in Casino's going away video, he actually mentioned this, and he talked about how the lack of creativity and how everything's being forced into cookie cutter is kind of one of the things that he saw. I don't want to put words in his mouth, but I think he said it was like not as a good thing. He felt like it was a bad direction this game going. And speaking of the direction of the game, is I do track sensor tower numbers, and I just wanted to bring this up. And I don't know how accurate these are anymore, but the numbers just came out for last month for July. And here's the number right here for iTunes, 9 million. And then right here for Android, 7 million. So that's 16 million. I think the month before they have been tracking, in the high teens, like 18, 19 million. But I don't know how accurate these numbers are anymore because when I take these numbers and add them up, I thought that last year Marvel Strike Force did 200 to 225 million, but yet they said in their own press release that they did 300 million. But what I'm trying to get at is I've been watching these numbers, and it's I expected it to be like 12 million or something based on the numbers I'm seeing on YouTube and Twitch and things like that, and the turmoil in my alliances. I just thought the numbers, so to me, 16 million is still a pretty healthy number. And, the sensor tower is not showing this great downward spiral or anything like that. And then lastly, I got to give a big shout out to Cerebro, who says, can't nerf, won't nerf, hashtag America Chavez. I love your beard. Cerebro, I love your beard, Mr. Cerebro. So Tony Skungili started this hashtag Nerf America Chavez to mess with his word cloud for his player sentiment tracking software. And so this is his response. I just thought it was funny, the banter that they've been having. Let's get into offer review. There are some things to buy today. We'll get into it. And first things first. Right here, we've got 20 T4s for $1. And boy, they've really, I talked about this the other day. And then also 500 ABCs for $1. I think both of these are reasonable, is what I'm just going to say. Both of these are reasonable. I'm going to buy this. But they have definitely, that one offer that was $50 a week or so ago was the best pricing they've ever had on T4s. I'm wondering what's going on with T4s. Are they going to be introducing the next thing above and beyond T4s, because they seem to have turned on the floodgates? This is one of the bottlenecks that I've seen where I feel today it's better than it was 6 months ago. Unlike Gear Tier 13 and Gold still seems to be pretty terrible, if you ask me, as far as it being bad. You know what I mean? So we'll see if it means that we're going to get something new around the corner. I mean, I predicted this other day that maybe they're going to come out with Zetas or something like that, like they did in Galaxy of Heroes. All right, let's keep going, and we'll see what else we got to look at. We've got some other offers that we're going to consider. Again, we have these two offers made of 14s, and this is enough pieces to upgrade one piece, which is, I think, a terrible deal. Now, all of these pieces are available in the Doom campaign. Rather, it's usually just one node a piece. So yes, it's relatively challenging to get bulk numbers of them. I know right now I'm experiencing a shortage of skill because we've had nonstop skill on skill characters. And so that seems to be a problem. where I have a shortage of skill characters for sure. So I'm not going to be buying this. I just don't think it's a good deal. I'm going to be patient. I just don't see the value in $14 for one little piece. Get out of here. Gear tier 14s seem to be pretty hard to get right now. Okay, upgrade to premium. So this is, if I don't like playing RTA, I can spend $20 and not play RTA. Think about that. Basically, this offer incentivizes them to make RTA horrible. Think about it. The number, anybody that's buying this is saying, I don't want to play RTA, and RTA is so terrible, I'm going to spend $20 to play it less, basically, and to get because you can get the top tier for at $20, right? The bottom tier is free, $20. This advances you into the top tier faster, so you can play it less. I do think the new version of RTA, which seems to be Kestrel on Kestrel, but according to my poll, most people have Kestrel. At least probably 90% of the people have Kestrel. So yeah, it is Kestrel on Kestrel, but from a time standpoint, I think it's a lot less. Now, I feel that the new system for RTA is slightly better than the old system. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, RTA last month was a 1, and this month is a 2. That's all. I still don't like it. But anyways, I think it's because I really liked the drafting system. But I thought the drafting system was clunky, and they didn't even bother to make the drafting system like not as clunky, and they speed it up and make it more player friendly and enjoyable. They didn't even bother. But the actual gameplay and the way it played out was, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Anyways, Golden Bundle. We're going to pick this up. Mostly this is a function for me of Maria Hill, and because I want to get her to 5 stars, and this is 2 Maria Hill orbs right here. Maybe those are worth $3 a piece in some imaginary land. And then the gold right here. There's going to be a patch either tomorrow. Well, in-game notification says it's going to be tomorrow. So come hang out with me tomorrow on Twitch. When the servers go down for the game, I'll be on Twitch. I'll probably be playing Marvel Future Revolution until the game goes live, and then we'll go right over to Marvel Strike Force, and we'll get started. But I went back and looked at the in-game notification on what is coming tomorrow, and it makes no mention whatsoever of level cap increase. But I'm going to call it right now. I believe there's a 47% chance we're going to get a level cap increase tomorrow. If not, it'll be the next patch. So I'm doing my best to get the gold, because who knows how much it's going to cost to go from level 80 to level 85. Probably 500K per level, minimum 2.5 million. Some people predicting higher than 2.5 million, but 2.5 million to go from level 75, level 80 to 85. All right, so I need gold. At best, I value these at $2 a piece, so that's worth $14. That's maybe worth $6. We got an Armory 14 orb. That right there is an orb I don't value at all. And then we got 300K. So this is not the best offer, but I think for me, this is mostly a function of me wanting these Maria Hill orbs, because I'm just a couple short from getting her to 5 stars. So we're going to pick this up. I bought this yesterday. I'm going to buy it today also. And also, I'm convinced that power creep's real going on right now, and I think this team has served me well already, is specifically inside of the Doom raid. I've been going one-shotting the final boss like it's nothing. It's kind of nice to be able to do that. So, oh boy. Let's see here. Oh boy. Let's move on. I'm going to do this later. I actually blanked. I changed my... There we go. All right, we'll come back to this. I will do this later. All right, I changed my passwords around recently, and I blanked on it. I have to go look at my notebook. So anyways, we'll come back to it in a minute. Oh, boy. Anyways, special, superior, unique offer. What do we got here? This is for like Phoenix, but this is Astral Energy. This is a better deal than what we have inside of the hidden offers. The hidden offers try to sell these for $15 for 10, but I'm not a fan, so let's move on. I just think that the 13s is a big problem, and you kind of have to be diligent about purchasing them in the gold supply store when you see them, and especially if you have under 61. My suggestion is to acquire them when you see them, and some of them are more demand than others, like alien spores. Alien spores is a mess with symbiotes, man. You need hundreds of those. So, like, I mean, if you're not quite ready to get your symbiotes up and running, and symbiotes are still a pretty important team. If you see alien spores, man, start picking those up now, because you'll need 61 per character times 5 characters. I mean, that's given that symbiotes are still going to be important going forward. All right, daily costume bits. I'm not a purchaser of this, but this is for the Gamora and the Daredevil costume. Wings of Liberty, boy. I put him in the top 10. He's a top 10 character for sure. His stats are bonkers. Basically, a 2-2 Captain America Sam Wilson has similar health pool to that of like a 6-6 or a 6-7 Red Guardian. My goodness. And he has one of the tankiest characters in the game, and plus his kit is quite good. I really like him. I think he's amazing. And also, there's footage of me going up against a very stacked team in the flight deck of him and Maria and Sharon with Nick Fury and Coulson. So basically, it was a Secret Avenger team without Kestrel, and my Black Order lost. Video will be coming on that soon. I actually lost the battle. Of course, I think I wasn't playing it correctly. I was focusing on him, but that team is quite good on defense. So hopefully I can get that video out soon. Marked man offer. This is for Bishop. Bishop is available inside of the War Store, so that makes him kind of hard to get. 50 character shards for $30 is not usually a good deal, but do what you got to do. Astonishing X-Men right now is my preferred mutant raid team. They seem to do quite well there, and he's kind of the damage powerhouse of the team for sure, along with Jubilee and Bishop being excellent supporters to him. Let's move on. Premium Orb Pack. This is trash. The only cool thing about this offer is this cool purple briefcase. Looks like it's from Pulp Fiction or something. I don't know. I guess it wasn't purple in Pulp Fiction, but anyways, at best, we've got 11 premium orbs worth $1 a piece, and then we've got 3 arena orbs. And I'll just tell you this, they're not worth $10. They're maybe worth 50 cents a piece, and that's one of the few places that you can get Shatterstar, and an arena store is kind of a weird place right now. Anyways, let's move on. Legacy 2 orb. I've heard some mixed things about this orb right here. I think at one point I valued these at 50 cents a piece, but after talking to some people about it and their experience with pulling it, and they were not happy, I think I'm going to drop my pricing on this to 33 cents. This is Legacy 2, so this is year 2 characters, and there's a small amount of gold and purple gear in these orbs as well. Let's move on. ISO 8 energy offer. So again, I'm not going to talk about this at length. I'm favorable to this, and I think these are not as favorable. So offers that are primarily composed of ISO 8 campaign energy, I do prefer over orbs at this time. And so this is a mixed offer. I think it's great. I think it's fair. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. Where I think this is absolutely garbage. Again, this is a normal offer. 10 silver promotion credits for $3. So they've sold 3 promotion credits. They sold 50 silver promotion credits in the past for $3 as well. But that was I think they've only done that twice. So this is just a normal offer that's always here. Do what you got to do. Trash. At best, I value 800 energy at $4, and so I do not value the rest of this at $6. So I'm not going to be talking about that. Orb draft. This is something I used to buy, and if you want to buy it, that's fine. I don't buy this anymore because I don't value red stars and training orbs as much as I used to. Used to value them at $1.50, but I used to say they were $2, but I think they're $1.50. Premium orb $1. Training orbs $1.50. Used to think those were $2, and 14 basic orbs is worth 99. By maybe 90 cents or something. It's less than $1. So, I mean, this is reasonable enough if you want these orbs, but I just don't need this stuff right now, so I'm not going to buy it. Let's move on. Limited time sale. Boy, this is absolutely trash if you compare it to the offer that I attempted to buy because I forgot my password. I have to look it up. But it's $20. The offer up there actually had 14,000 fragments and 300,000 gold, 2 Maria orbs, and a 14 orb and a legacy orb. So this is way worse than that offer up there. So this is like anchor pricing. This is actually always here. There's nothing limited about it. It's 0% off. It says 25% off, but it's nothing. It's always here. Not a good offer. power core deal. This would be a better offer for me if they gave 225 power cores for $3, because then you'd be getting like the correct amount of power cores for money, and then right there is for the training materials. But this is, if you need training materials and power cores, this is reasonable enough. I've never bought it, but it seems to make sense in some way. Let's move on. Pack of shame. We don't buy this anymore because we're Blitz and we just refresh the Blitz store if that's what we need. And then we're going to scroll past all of these offers and see if there is a 10 for 10. There is not. Okay. We're going to toggle over to the free to play account. And what do we got here? We're going to skip through all of these offers quickly and we're just going to kind of call them out. I did like that. Don't care for that. Iceman, boy. Iceman and Kitty, yes, they're important on the team for sure. But they seem to be the least important of the 5 compared to Bishop, Jubilee, and Beast. Well, for example, Bishop is the one that does all the damage, right? But like the kill order in the team, if you go against it, is usually try to take out Beast first, then Jubilee, and then the team kind of falls apart. So that kind of tells you how the importance of the team, and just Kitty and Iceman are just there basically. But no, 50 character shards for $30. I think it's just easier to get them through normal means. Let's move on. Same story. Captain Falcon, Captain America, Sam. I think they're going to sell a ton of these. I can't tell you how good this character is. He's amazing. The question for him right now is, where is he good? Where is he good, right? I think it's Doom 2. I think he's the future of the game in a lot of ways, and if specifically in skill. We'll have to see. I think he's a top 10 character, though. And I think he's going to be important not only in Doom 2, but probably Dark Dimension 5, if I were to guess. We'll have to see. Those are two things that are unknown at this time. But anyways, I'm a big fan of this character. Let's move on. All right, there's Beast. There's Bishop. All right, Mercenary Team Bundle. Okay, $20 for 500 character shards. And the reason to buy this, or to consider this rather, is because of the monthly payday event that requires mercenaries. That's it. And they recently bumped up the payout on that, but they bumped it out to it used to be 800,000 times 3, so 2.4 million. Now it's 1.2 million times 3, if I remember correctly. If you have 5 mercenaries at 7 stars and you get through it, so that's like the monthly payday event. That's great. How useful are these characters outside of that? Oh, that's up for debate. Believe me, that's up for debate. Merc Lieutenant, Merc Riot Guard do have merits on defense in war. How important is defensive war teams to you? Most people don't have a lot of value on that. But I think the primary purpose of this is to get through the payday event. Let's move on and see if there's anything else worth talking about. We're going to scroll through all these duplicate offers that we've already reviewed on my main account. And I think that'll wrap it up. Come hang out with me tomorrow on Twitch. So when the game goes down, I'll be live on Twitch and we will go over the patch together. I'm fully expecting Deathpool tomorrow, and I'm all in on her. I'm ready for her. I think she's a top 10 character just by reading her kit. In fact, one of the questions that's been coming up a lot is she going to be better than Kestrel? Is she going to be the best character in the game? I don't know. We're going to find out. We'll probably find out very quickly. But to me, I think Kestrel probably will still win out that conversation because of the tags of her having, skill and tech, where Deathpool just has the Mystic tag. All right, let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.